Howdo, and welcome back to Cartoon Nightmare with me, Tenacious G. In the last episode, we managed to just about stabilise his food situation. DD's happy eating raw food, that is why I just allowed it. What I'm going to look to do is to try and expand the base somewhat. I might even try and move over here in terms of for bedrooms. Just thinking I need to make use of all this soil where I can. And yeah, got plenty of rice coming through, got potatoes. Once I harvest this rice, I might reevaluate and try and see if I can get some corn and stuff like that. We got a nutrient paste dispenser as well recently, so we've got the best of both worlds. We've even got a couple of hydroponics plants, which are ready to harvest actually, so we'll look to get that sorted as soon as. So yeah, this episode we're going to look to try and finish off these walls where we can. We haven't got tons and tons and tons of stone blocks, but we have got enough to probably do this wall here, so let's allow that. Ninja Iguana here. Johnny, if I to just get ready to shoot him in the face. Thank you. Because that is letting animals through. I do need to replace these traps. Ideally not with steel if I can help it, but that is one thing I've got a lot of still kicking about. So we'll probably look to still replace them. Johnny's going to do a lot of harvesting. Double D is going to get involved as well. We moved the butcher's table up and this up somewhat as well. We're going to create like his little prison situation here with one of these. On top of that, things are looking up. Things are indeed looking up. We're harvesting a lot of food now, and hopefully the food situation will be sorted. What's our bio looking like for plants? You're nearly at level 8, which would be very nice indeed if we could get there. You're also level 7. How far are you off? You're nearly at 8, so Double D, you can wait. I want you to go collect this steel, please. Another thing I'm going to try and do is going to get rid of this as well. Create like a little recreation room down here. Now, I do need to check the land. And I can build down here, I think. Yeah, so I can build anywhere in this section here. So I think I might put the rec room somewhere down here. But then again, I do like to have the rec room right near the kitchen. So I might put it here and remove this. And I'll just have the comms console in amongst that. Because I'm going to be building this wall up here, which will section it off as well. So yeah, I'll probably look to do that. We have got a quest. It's called Bray Secret. A 46-year-old tamer named Bray is calling from nearby. He's begging to join you at Cartoonopia. There's some kind of threat following Bray, but he's unwilling to say what it is or when it might follow. He's also unwilling to tell you more about himself. Unfortunately, that does not interest me. Even though we could probably get another colonist, I'm not interested. Really, I'm not interested. We do need to get rid of these corpses as well at some point. I think the power situation isn't too bad. We've got 2 solar panels and obviously the old wind turbine. But eventually, I do want to get like the moisture pumps to sort out some of this land. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look and see what I think. I want to have the bedrooms near. It might be I put the bedrooms here, and then put the recreation room here, which then leaves us really close to the kitchen, which will be where this food is. The storm is over. Apologies for the loudness. So we've got an exotic goods trader from Esdo. Look at this, is absolutely nothing. Just realised I've got no money. So never mind. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of rice now, which is primarily going to be used in the nutrient paste dispenser. It is going to give him a little bit of a mood debuff, because it's a, well, actually, to be fair, Aesthetic will probably be happy with it. Johnny Bravo, I'd imagine, won't be happy about eating horrible meals. We'll have to wait and see. We are researching geothermal as well, so we will be able to make use of this eventually. That's a plan. Started raining now, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. But what sort of material have we got now? We've got wolf skin, lizard skin. Have we got any more in there? Because that's one thing we are going to need to do, is try and get some dusters made. I think we are approaching the back end of summer. I think we're definitely going to have enough food this time. There's an ostrich in here. It's definitely going to die. Right, I want you to stand there, and I want you to stand there, and I want you to shoot the shit out of this, because it should not be in here. It's dead in literally one shot, which is perfect. Psychic drone on females. It's never nice, but the fact that he keeps banging DD, I'm pretty sure she'll be fine. If I look at her needs. Yeah, look, psychic drone. Got some loving 6 times still. It's still banging like it's the first time ever. Look at him. There he is again, look. Absolute animal. But yeah, I've got him set to do construction before growing now, so I'm going to leave the growing to Double D. He'll get it all sorted, as well as obviously cooking. Oh, the nutrient paste dispenser broke. That's a load of shit, because now we've got 1 component left. And now, oh, we've got this though still, so we can deconstruct that. Right, so I'm going to build this room here. This is where the research centre is going to be, sort of thing. So I've got enough room for the advanced, it's 5x2, for the advanced research bench. Then I've got the multi-analyzer can go there. And then I might even be able to sneak in the original one over there, which will create another room in itself. We are losing rice because of why? Rice is, oh, it's spinning here, that's why. Why the hell's that gone down? Why is it... Oh, is it this stuff? Oh, no! Can it hold? Now the marriage time. It's a really eloquent venue. Look at the blood. It adds character to Double D, the sole witness. We can clean up afterwards. But they're now married. Johnny Bravo and DD. Legends. Having a party with nothing. Rescue of Shear. This is a new one. Right, so Missy, Prime Councillor of Esdo, says that her friend has been wounded while travelling. The victim is Shear, a 34-year-old nurse. Missy has nobody to spare to rescue Shear, but says that if you can make it to Shear's position and rescue her, she will join you. Missy says there may be an unknown threat. Now, the issue with this one is, I don't know what it is, but you know we can see where she is on the map, and she's not that far away. But we're not really desperate for another colonist. We're doing all right, so I think I'm going to pass on it. I'd rather know what sort of colonist I'm going to be getting. Right, so the guys are putting on the parkas. It's fine. It's kind of weird how it always seems to be quite cold. It seems more often than not cold. Go Frenzy. Johnny Bravo has experienced an inspiration. We'll move faster for the next 8 days. Go on, son. You're going to go put on your parka? Are you just too hard? So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look to eventually get, like, obviously a greenhouse and create some more room. But I need a workshop, which I could do and be near the fridge as well, to be fair. Which means it might have to be somewhere near here. Or up here or something. But essentially what I'm thinking is I can create a smithy and make some armour for the dudes, and I can always leave them on like the shelves ready to just collect and if they're going into battle. Because obviously if you wear them, it wears away over time. So anything they wear, to be fair, it wears away over time, as you would expect. But it's just, I think it could be useful just to have some armour just lying around, so if we're going to battle we could quickly put it on, line up ready and wait for the enemies to come through and just get wrecked, basically. Some more loving for Johnny and Dee Dee. Telling you, having a couple like this where they're just constantly banging, I mean, it just massively helps the situation. I was thinking about building another wind turbine, but basically we've nearly finished researching geothermal power, which I'm thinking wang it on there. But once this room is done, oh no, we need another component for this. That's devastating. A wild man wanders in. 53 years old, and capable of intellectual crafting. Is an undergrounder, a psychopath, and a misogynist. Really just likes to distrust women. Could cause a few issues in that regard, but very good at social. Got a lot of passions. Nothing really needed in terms of construction and mining. Fairly decent shooter as well. Could become a planter. This person could be worth it unless they've got any health issues, and they haven't. I'm very happy to try and tame this guy. Right, geothermal power is here. Yeah, I'm going to research biofuel refining even, because, and the reason being, I'm going to move on towards mortars, and obviously you need the fuel to create shells. I'm just thinking if we have a siege attack, then at least we've got some sort of defense against this. It's going to take a little while, but we'll get there. He's just going to be stealing his food all the time, isn't he? Let's be honest. Right, so I've just queued up a big haul queue for Double D, and then he can crack on with creating some more stone blocks, so we can finish off some of his structure, basically the outer walls, so to speak, and these walls here, because we need it doing, don't we, to be honest with you. Yeah, this slick guy's pissing me off. I don't know how we can handle him, though. That's the thing. We've got no animals, no wildlife, have we? Oh, we have an ostrich, but they'll probably kick off and start on us. It's a dangerous game when you're trying to tame things. I might just have to kill him, you know. He's eating too much. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, good shot, DD. Good lass. And I don't really want to do this because it looked like it could be decent, but I can't tame him, and he can't capture him. What I could do is I could capture him and sell him, but then he's going to be fully healed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to melee him to death, I guess. I'm sorry, mate, but I can't have you eating all my food when we're coming up to winter. Well, autumn and then winter. So he can be buried at some point. Right, do it now, please, because otherwise you're just going to get a debuff. And yeah, again, the power situation is a bit of a concern. I'm not going to lie. It's more because of this. It's by trades. Yeah, I haven't really got the traders. Right, one thing we do need to do, which I think we've got the material for. I say that and I'm not 100% convinced, and that is get a geothermal generator on there. We've got a gift. What is that? A birdskin hood. Social impact, it gives you 20% on the social dealings. That's pretty handy. Wait while I get someone who can actually talk. Right, we've got another quest. It's called the Titanic Structure. Let's have a look. So, it's just a case of building something. 60 days, it's 3 years you've got to protect it. So we're going to have it somewhere in his base for 3 years. And I'd rather get the walls up, so I'm just going to ignore that quest. Johnny is getting some more action because he's a massive dog. How's he looking? He's looking pretty good. He's got a couple of attributes in double figures. He's becoming a really good all-rounder. You know, cooking's a little bit low. It's decent for an emergency chef. Medical's not bad neither. Yeah, so Johnny's going to be mining all this steel up, and then we can go ahead and get our geothermal generator up and running, as well as some other stuff as well. There we go. So yeah, let's see. Powers, it gets up to about a third. Looking at this, maybe halfway. Well, after that, but yeah, Double D's finally getting some stones made, so we can finally get everything built. We've got a lot of power conduits to do as well. So some of this you can't remove, and that means that insects could spawn in there, which is a bit scary because it means they could eventually dig through here. Not to mention that if we make us bedrooms in here, or put us bedrooms in here, then that could cause an issue as well. Yeah, the dark green indicates what can and can't happen. Right, so they can spawn in there. So ideally, you'd like to wall that off if we can, if possible. And biofuel is finished in terms of the research. So what can we get him doing now? I think I said mortars in. We'll get that out of the way first. We've done that for a reason, so we're going to go ahead and do that so we can eventually get some mortars. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I think I do need to make another vent, actually, just come to think of it, just because of the heat that comes out of this. So I will do that as well. We can put it over here for now because purely we can't build on there. Transport pod crash. Now this is the sort of thing I like to see. You're an undergrounder, you're a quick sleeper, and you're kind. You sound like an absolute dream. You are female. I think it's a must that we save her. So, Johnny, if you could go ahead and save her, please. Rescue, please. Hopefully she'll stick around. She's a space refugee, so the chances are she will. Get her indoors, keep her fed, and hopefully she might join. And like I said, I think she could be awesome. Maybe start thinking of a name in case she ends up coming and, well, like joining us, basically. Hopefully she'll join us. Boomalopes. They're eating all his food, like. See if we can tame the boomalopes. We can tame the boomalopes. We've got, basically, biofuel for days. Could be a game changer. Does mean we're going to have to, like, you know, supply them with some food. I will probably get a zone set up as soon as I get them. In fact, I'll do it anyway, just on the off chance. Right, so we've got a manhunter pack. That's quite a lot of guinea pigs. Right, okay, battle stations, boys and girls. So 3 of them are going to die. If we can kill any before they get here, which is that's perfect. Nice. We've got a bit of food. Nice. I've got some food actually, yeah. Wow, I've got a hit. Double D's hurt. Right, okay. But that's it. Sorted. What's more important? Power, where we're just about breaking even? Or is it more important to get the research bench, which does take power in itself? I'm not entirely sure. I'm erring on more like the power, so it allows us to do things in future. But it just means I can't research like deep drilling and stuff like that, which is a pain. Oh, I've just realised we've got 2 boomalopes. Right, animals. Let's get you set into animals area, please. Right, so we've got a raid. What have we got? We've got a bad guy in his zone up there. We're a club. We've got club, knife, grenades, which is going to be very dangerous, and a pistol. Right, okay, okay. Boomalope, you need to get in there as soon as, please. Right, so this could be an issue. Boomalope's just stayed still like an absolute bell end. Are they going for the power? That's not a good sign. Yeah, they're going for the power, which is never a good sign. 2 resistance, which is pretty perfect, to be honest with you. If they're throwing grenades, that's it. We're fucked. Right, we've got 1 down. That's his power down as well now. I'm tempted to just rush him. Let's just go rush him, mate. Trying to break in through the back door for some reason. Double D's getting mauled a little bit here. I'm panicking a little bit here at this point. Yeah, we've lost Double D. Are they going to run off with him? No. Oh, they're coming at us with... Ah, there we go. Grenade boys down. Double D does need saving as soon as. Right, so straight away, rescue him. We've got grenades, which are good because it means we can clear corpses very quickly. You're dead, which is fine. You're dead, which is fine. We've got a few more weapons. We're going to get Beryl to join us as well, eventually. She's going to be more of a melee boy. Or melee girl. Is it a boy or a girl? I think it's a girl, isn't it? Yeah. I've seen worse, but I've seen better. Right, okay. We'll just quickly get Double D patched up. We've got quite a lot of medicine here, actually, as well. So we can always release him if it comes to it. The grenades are going to be very useful, I won't lie. His right leg's been destroyed. Wow. He actually needs a leg. I can't believe it. He's no longer incapable of walking, mate. You've got one leg. Steady on now, Sonny Jim. So I've got one dude left to kill. Fire a few bullets in his back, please. Got headshots there, mate. You got headshots on him. And more. Kill. Eat shit, dickhead. Right, this guy is a big boy. He's nearly dead. He's very, very good, actually. He's greedy and abrasive, which is a bit of a pain. She's 86 years old. 86 years old, and she's got no issues at the minute. That kind of makes me think, you know what? You can die for me, because you're just going to have problem after problem after problem. So you know what? That's how we're going to leave it. You got bruise on your left leg, which is fine. We do need to research prosthetics, so that much is true. Like expand our belly some. We've got a medical emergency on a bad guy, which Johnny Bravo's going to sort for some reason. I forgot to change it. But you know what? He's probably going to need it to have any chance of surviving. And he could be worth it in the long run. He's not bad. Mine is decent. Chemical fascination is a bit of a pain in the ass, but great memory is pretty good as well. So beggars can't be choosers at this point. He's got a bit of a melee passion as well as cooking and animals. So we'll have to wait and see. He's pretty decent artistic as well, so we'll see. Yeah, we're going to try and grow his own heal route in these basins. But yeah, I think that's as good a point as any to end the episodes. A little bit of excitement at the end. A bit of a close call for Double D. He lost a leg, which is a bit of a shame. We'll look to get him a prosthetic leg. We'll research it after our current project, which is mortars. We'll research prosthetics and look to get him something. I could give him a peg leg for now. Might be worth it, I don't know. But this lass, I'm just not bothered about her. So with that, I'm going to call that a video there. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please go ahead and smash that like button. And if you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Don't forget, of course, to hit that notification bell. And until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye.